Rock music is full of stars who not only make great music, but also stir up a lot of drama. Some of these rock stars are famous for their wild behavior and scandals, which sometimes make people forget how talented they are. Their stories are filled with moments that shock, surprise, and make headlines. In this article, we'll look at 5 rock legends who have done amazing things in music, but have also caused a lot of controversies. We'll explore their rise to fame, the troubles they've faced, and how they've managed to stay in the spotlight. Who are these rock stars that people can't stop talking about? And why do they get such strong reactions? Let's dive into their stories and find out.
Welcome to the jungle. We take it day by day. She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me.
As the frontman of Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose is a name that brings to mind both incredible music and plenty of drama. His powerful voice and electrifying stage presence turned songs like Welcome to the Jungle
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
and Sweet Child of Mine into global hits, making the band one of the biggest names in rock. But Rose's fiery temper and unpredictable behavior have made him a polarizing figure in the music world. In 1991, the infamous Saint Louis riot saw Rose abruptly end a concert, sparking chaos that left fans and authorities stunned. He's also been known for showing up late to performances, frustrating audiences over the years. Add in his public clashes with former bandmates, especially guitarist Slash, and Rose's reputation as a tough personality to deal with has only grown. Still, these moments are just part of the roller coaster that is Axl Rose's career, a mix of brilliance and chaos that keeps people talking. Axl Rose's perfectionism has been both a blessing and a curse throughout his career. It helped create masterpieces like Appetite for Destruction, but it also caused delays and tensions behind the scenes. The most infamous example? The release of Chinese Democracy in 2008. The album, which took nearly 15 years to finish, became a symbol of Rose's obsessive nature. By the time it finally dropped, critics questioned whether it could ever live up to the massive hype, and its mixed reception didn't do Rose any favors. Off stage, Rose has faced his share of personal struggles, including battles with mental health and other demons. But even with these challenges, he's proven his resilience. In 2016, he pulled off the unthinkable by reuniting with Slash and Duff McKagan for a wildly successful Guns N' Roses tour, something fans had waited decades to see. His ability to fill arenas and captivate audiences, even after all the ups and downs, shows the lasting power of his music and presence. Axl Rose is as complicated as they come, embodying both the brilliance and chaos that define rock and roll. For better or worse, he's a legend who continues to leave his mark. Roger Waters is one of the most important names in progressive rock, known for shaping Pink Floyd's legendary albums like The Dark Side of the Moon and The Wall. But along with his brilliance came plenty of drama. Waters' split from Pink Floyd in the mid-1880s was messy and has become one of the most talked about breakups in music history. His need to have full creative control didn't sit well with his bandmates, especially guitarist David Gilmour. The tension between the two turned into a feud that's lasted for decades. They've often taken their disagreements public, trading harsh words and leaving fans torn over whose side to take. Outside of the band drama, Roger Waters has stirred up plenty of controversy with his bold political opinions. From speaking out about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict to sharing his views on global politics, his comments have sparked intense debates. Critics have accused him of being insensitive, anti-Semitic, or oversimplifying complicated issues. But Waters stands firm, insisting that his art and activism go hand in hand. His solo tours, like the politically charged performances of The Wall, show this clearly. He uses massive, elaborate stage productions to make his messages loud and impossible to ignore. Love him or hate him, there's no denying Roger Waters' impact on rock music. He played a huge role in creating some of the most ambitious and thought-provoking albums in history, blending powerful storytelling with unique sounds.
You know, I was just thinking about that in the studio before I came down here.
Waters has a rare ability to turn deeply personal experiences, like losing his father in World War II, into universal themes that speak to alienation and the flaws of society. For some, he's a provocateur who stirs the pot just to get a reaction. For others, he's a bold artist unafraid to challenge the status quo. Whatever your view, Roger Waters remains one of rock's most complex and unforgettable figures, just like the music he's given the world.
In my defense, all my intentions were good.
If there were a Hall of Fame for rockstar feuds, Liam Gallagher would be a guaranteed first pick. As the bold and unapologetic lead singer of Oasis, he became one of the most recognizable faces of the Britpop era. With massive hits like Wonderwall and Don't Look Back in Anger, Oasis ruled the 90s. But Liam's fiery personality often stole the spotlight, making sure the band's music was sometimes overshadowed by endless drama. The biggest source of that drama? His infamous feud with his brother and Oasis guitarist, Noel Gallagher. Their sibling rivalry wasn't just family bickering, it became legendary. Public insults, on-stage blowouts, and fiery interviews eventually tore the band apart, leading to its breakup in 2009. The fighting didn't stop there. Even years later, Liam and Noel continue their war of words, with snarky comments flying back and forth in interviews and on social media. Liam Gallagher's fiery personality isn't just reserved for his brother. It's something he's shared with just about everyone. Over the years, he's taken shots at other musicians, journalists, and even fans. His public feuds with bands like Blur and artists like Robbie Williams only added to the Liam versus the world image that's followed him throughout his career. Whether he's throwing shade at other bands or cracking cheeky, self-deprecating jokes, Liam's larger-than-life personality has made him a divisive figure in the music world. Some see him as a fearless truth-teller, unafraid to speak his mind. Liam Gallagher's raw talent and charisma are impossible to ignore. His distinctive voice, a mix of grit and soul, became the signature sound of Oasis, and his magnetic stage presence captivated audiences worldwide. Even after Oasis, Liam has proven himself, carving out a thriving solo career with albums that have been embraced by both fans and critics. While his outspoken nature hasn't changed, Liam's resilience and dedication to his music show he's more than just a provocateur. He continues to push boundaries, embracing every part of who he is while delivering music that keeps people coming back for more. Liam Gallagher is the definition of a true rock star.
I want to make love to you again, darling. A 29.
As the creative force behind Led Zeppelin, Jimmy Page is widely regarded as one of the greatest guitarists in history. His unforgettable riffs and groundbreaking studio techniques helped shape rock music for generations, creating classics that still resonate today. But like many legends, Page's career comes with its share of shadows.
Fragile, exposed acoustic guitar, playing in sort of style of a poor man's bourrée.
In the 1970s, Page's fascination with the occult became a hot topic among fans and critics. His interest in the works of Aleister Crowley, combined with his purchase of Crowley's former home, Boleskine House, sparked endless rumors. Zeppelin's cryptic imagery and lyrics only added fuel to the fire. Page has remained mostly silent on the subject, leaving fans to draw their own conclusions about his mystical reputation.
I was very interested actually in Eastern and Western mysticism, and I spent time reading.
There's also the controversy over Led Zeppelin's songwriting credits. Critics have accused the band of borrowing from other artists without giving proper credit, especially in their early days. These disputes have led to some tarnish on Page's legacy in certain circles, but his influence on rock music is undeniable. From Stairway to Heaven to Kashmir, his contributions are legendary, ensuring his place in history despite the whispers of controversy. Few rock stars have leaned into the rock and roll business quite like Gene Simmons. As the bassist and co-founder of KISS, Simmons helped turn the band into one of the most theatrical and successful acts in rock history.
What we do is you just pile through it. The kind of music we do is certainly not operatic, and we don't pretend to be on X Factor.
With their iconic face paint, fire-breathing performances, and explosive live shows, KISS didn't just play music, they created a spectacle. But Simmons' love of self-promotion and his larger-than-life personality have made him a lightning rod for criticism. Simmons has never been one to hold back. Whether it's his bold opinions on women, his unapologetic love of capitalism, or his over-the-top claims about his role in music history, he's not afraid to ruffle feathers.
You could wake up next to somebody whose name you never bothered to learn.
Critics argue that he puts profit over artistry, pointing to the endless stream of KISS-branded merchandise, from action figures to coffins, as proof. On top of that, Simmons' blunt remarks and polarizing views have often landed him in hot water, with some calling him arrogant or out of touch. Even with all the criticism, Gene Simmons insists that his approach is all about celebrating rock music and giving fans a show they'll never forget. Whether you see him as a smart businessman or someone who's always chasing a dollar, one thing is certain. Gene Simmons has made an unforgettable impact on the world of rock. The lives of Axl Rose, Roger Waters, Liam Gallagher, Jimmy Page, and Gene Simmons show just how closely brilliance and controversy can intertwine. These rock stars have left their mark on music history with incredible talent, ambition, and unforgettable personalities. At the same time, their mistakes and missteps have made them divisive figures. Can we separate their art from who they are as people? Should we celebrate their contributions while acknowledging their flaws? These are questions that fans and critics alike wrestle with when thinking about the legacies of these larger-than-life individuals. No matter how you feel about them, one thing is clear: rock music wouldn't be the same without them.